Welcome to London's Alexandra Palace, where Europe are just one win away from lifting the 23rd Mosconi Cup. Going into day 3, Europe already had a commanding 5-point lead over their US rivals and turned to two of their most experienced players to extend it. Appleton and Fayan didn't disappoint, taking the match 5-2 and increasing Europe's advantage to 6. Next up, it was another doubles match, and both teams showed they were under pressure. In the end, Europe proved too strong, coming out on top and taking the overall score to 9-2. The third match of the night was Ocean versus Woodward in a scrappy affair where Woodward pushed Ocean all the way. It went to the very last rack before Europe finally sealed the win. 3 wins out of 3 has seen Europe move to the brink of victory, needing just 1 point to retain the Mosconi Cup for a 6th time. Will Bergman and Morris have enough to derail Team Europe? Let's find out with your commentators Jim White and Jerry Forsyth.
Mark Gray and Rodney Morris will battle for the first break with this lag. It looks like Morris is going to win it, so USA will break us off.
Yeah, a pairing of experience and youthful talent and exuberance. And we'll see if that pairing can stave off elimination here tonight. The Americans have secured 1 point in each of the first 2 days. If they're to continue with that trend, Morris and Bergman must win that match and force day 4.
Nice and quiet, please. Thank you.
Morris has made the 1 ball.
Oh. You want to kick it now on the table?
Yeah, for sure.
2 balls a long way away, and I don't believe he has a clear view. No, not at all.
Kicking at this off the bottom cushion, though, Jerry, with control. Got to be careful not to get too deep on the 2, though.
Yeah, he could scratch.
Well, he's left a shot.
It's not playing as dry as it was before, right? Yeah.
But even though the 2's available, unlikely position comes with it.
Normally, if we could judge the rails, we would go closer to the 9 and put a little right English to catch it right there. But you don't know what it's going to do.
Yeah.
One thing for certain, too, is with the rocket, you know that there will be a lot of chatter between the 2.
And we'll try to let you listen to that when we can.
It's horrible, but he's like, this kind of shot right there is nothing for him.
Well, that ball never threatened a pocket, but the safety was probably his intent.
Roll that ball in, right?
Well, Rodney missed the 2 ball into the corner pocket, but he left it well.
Yeah, but I was overcutting a lot, so I made sure. That stance is helping me. It's holding my line, actually. So
See it better?
Yeah, I can see it better now.
Marvelous response from Appleton.
Got to kick, right?
Kick it, yeah. If you can kick it this way.
Yeah, tough safety from here.
Okay, thank you. Quiet down.
Just missed getting it behind the 9.
Get out of there.
That was a hit him and hope. At that speed, purely in the lap of the gods. And they didn't smile on him on this occasion. Well, they're starting to sing here at the Alexandra Palace.
Yeah, they can feel the finish line getting ever closer. You have to give it to them. These fans have a lot more fun than pool fans anywhere else in the world.
Well, in fairness, Jerry, they've had an awful lot to cheer about the last 3 days.
Indeed, they have. America's game just never showed up.
Tricky angle here on the 8. Natural follow is going to bring the cue ball pretty close to that 9. Well, he tried to cheat the pocket to get the other side of the 9. As I said, the natural angle for that looked like the cue ball would be floating straight down towards the 9, and that's a costly miss.
This a point that America never bargained for, but they got it. And they take first blood, losing 0-1.
Welcome back to London and day 3 of the 2016 Mosconi Cup, where a surprise miss on the 8-ball by Darren Appleton presented America with the chance to claim the opening rack in this final day 3 match. 10-2 down in the race to 11, the US know that defeat in this game would seal their fate at this year's tournament and see them lose a 7th consecutive Mosconi Cup.
Thank you.
If things go as usual, the 1 ball will deposit in the side. Whoops, missed the side. And we have a dry break.
Push you out, Cole.
Justin Bergman just pushing out for a long shot. Makes the answering safety tougher.
Well, he looks somewhat pleased. But if Rodney can get to that cushion, this is an easy kick and one with control.
Well, he certainly would have liked to have been closer to the center of that rail rather than over toward the pocket.
Extension call.
Yeah, again, you can hear the crowd at home. They have been the 6th man Europe has counted on, and they have delivered. Intimidating.
Enough, stop.
And if you don't maintain that high level of concentration required by all these pool players at this level.
Between shots, shout and sing all you like. Once the player's ready, please be quiet. Start the clock, please.
Now our referee just calling order again. But Jerry, in the Mosconi Cup, you don't come here looking for your game. You better bring it with you.
And what a shot Darren Appleton just laid on that table. 3 rails clearing all of the traffic, never touching a ball, and leaving perfect position.
Nicely played with the rake as well. Coming from a snooker background, you'd expect Mark Gray to be pretty handy with that implement.
Enough, thank you.
Appleton has paired Albin Ocean and Niels Fyen to doubles wins already this year. And now looking to add Mark Gray to that list. You know, this hasn't been the best season for Appleton either, whereas Mark Gray has enjoyed a terrific year. But when the Mosconi Cup arrives, Appleton raises his game.
Yeah, and despite the fact that he did not have a shining year, Marcus Shamat did not hesitate to pick him for this cup because he knows who can play under pressure. And that's definitely that bulldog out there named Darren Appleton.
You know, you think back in the early days of the Mosconi Cup when the Jimmy Whites, Steve Davises, Alex Higginses participated, and now you look at the amount of players in the UK, the quality players in the UK. Mark, Darren right here. I mean, you've got Carl Boyes, Daryl Peach, Chris Melling. The list goes on and on and on. All great players.
It's amazing how the skill level exploded in Europe. And now our race to 5 is tied at 1. We've got a race to 4 going. Can Europe take it home with this match? This crowd is getting louder and louder. The security team is beginning to get nervous.
Thank you, rack 3. USA to break. 1 rack each. Thank you. Thank you. Quiet down, please.
Well, that 4 looks like it's married. Or is that the 5, Jerry? Sorry, the 5 married to the 8. So unless that's a combination, that's a problem ball.
That's the second ball this night that Rodney has missed into that same side pocket.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he even tried that because the 4 is at the opposite end of the table, Jerry. I think that was always going to be safety.
Ah, yes. Good.
12. 8.
And a pretty useful one at that. But it's bought a chance. Justin Bergman eyes up this long, just off straight 3, it looks like. And Jerry, we had a look. Nah, that's not a very good shot from Justin. He could have done better. He intended to stun that down. He caught the left-hand side of the pocket, and that's why he didn't get the desired shape. That's not a very good safety from Rodney either. He had a wall of colors to hide behind. But we did have a look at the 5-8, and it looks dead set into that corner pocket.
Nice touch there.
Yeah, this is the big shot now to burn that bad safety shot from Morris into his memory banks. If Appleton can park this 5 into the corner.
Park it, he does. And he has left Mark an easy shot on the 7 with simple shape. He couldn't ask for more.
Well, Rodney knows it was the poor safety effort that afforded this chance for Team Europe. And I guarantee you, Morris and Bergman do not want to be the last 2 Americans out here. They want to force a day 4. These guys want to end it here and now. 2-1, Mark Gray and Darren Appleton now lead, and the Mosconi Cup will continue coming your way right after the break.
Welcome back to London, and a vital match in the battle for the Mosconi Cup. It's the European combination of Appleton and Gray who have edged ahead, knowing that victory would see them retain the famous trophy.
Thank you, rack 4, Europe to break, leading 2 racks to 1. Okay, quiet down please, thank you.
Another dry break, but as has been the case.
You want to shoot?
You can shoot it?
No.
Oh, no, no.
When
so
Europe
you kept the
falters,
one, like, towards the 8?
more times than not off the break, they haven't
And then you
really
go
left
back in,
anything.
yeah.
And you know, when you get a score line such as what we're looking at now, 10-2 as it stands, sure, there's been a lot of great play involved, but you know there's got to be that element of luck too that's favored Team Europe in this. Too one-sided of a score line, given the format here, for luck not to have played a role.
So we're going to have a shoot?
Well, the players aren't talking to one another. I was hoping they might have a little conversation there. That 5 ball made that bank a lot easier. That was a huge target to hit. And Appleton only needs a tiny target, so. But he did do a good job of leaving the 1 ball out in the open. Long way away, though. And the 2 ball is all the way down here from where the shot is being made.
No, Morris is going to have to dial 8 here. Long distance on this one.
Thank you.
Opts for discretion and a wise choice.
Love these tactical battles. The cue ball control is so gorgeous.
I shot it a few times and shot it go in, I would probably shoot it.
You know, you talk about luck in sports, Jerry, and I always remember that very famous Gary Player line. I think he was coming off the golf course, and the event, if memory serves me correctly, it was the Mosconi Cup at Wentworth, and he shot a 68. Reporter says to him, "Wow, good round, Mr. Player. That was pretty lucky, don't you think?" And he says, "Yeah, it was." He says, "You know, it's a funny thing. The more I practice, the luckier I get."
Well, no luck for the pocket, but pretty good place to leave that object ball.
Yeah, he'll take that. Anytime I quote anything from the golf course, I really should have Phil Yates here. He's forgotten more about golf than I'll ever know.
Have a look, pal. Just come off here, clip it and come back. Yeah.
Tricky shot here, though. Now, what a reply.
Beautiful shot from Granite. Wow. Look at that. Married that cue ball.
Tell you what, that was some effort from Rodney there.
That was a great effort. And he hardly took any time at all. He just reached over and flicked it.
How else you gonna play that? Was there another one?
Well, this time it's Europe putting the white ball in the pocket, and America gets ball in hand.
On the rails, good?
Yeah.
And they waste little time, these two.
This will enable America to tie the match at 2.
Shot, bro.
Skinny.
9 down.
Rodney.
Levels the score, 2 apiece. The race to 5.
That's some good kicking there. We saved the game.
With some great shot making.
Ball skidded twice. The 7, it jumped, the cue ball jumped, and then the 9 skidded. Backward skid when I shot it just now.
And you can hear Rodney, but it really was some great kick shots there.
Oh, no, these words don't
The last from him.
The noise, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore.
Darren Appleton studying the tables and the crowd, the entire scene here. There's a lot to take in.
Yeah, that failed kick from Appleton, that opened the door for Team USA.
Thank you, rack 5. USA to break. 2 racks each. Thank you. Quiet down, please.
Play it inside the 3?
Yeah.
Or you like,
No.
Yeah.
No. Just float down here. Right here is good. Shot. See my chop? Is that mine? Oh. Let's take the cut on this side. It's kind of straight.
Either one.
Shot. Shot, Justin.
How's that do that?
Oh, I know. It's unbelievable, right? That ball.
Just slightly overhit that, Jerry. It was a tough shot. And he stroked it nice, just overcooked it a little bit in terms of pace on the cue ball. Still got to like Rodney to get this. Yeah, he's just not firing on all cylinders.
Sorry.
You know, he stays
If I hit
upbeat.
it fat, it scratches. I had to overcut it.
Yeah.
He felt he had to overcut it to avoid the scratch in the side. He's probably not far wrong. But you got to make the ball.
Extension call.
2004 MVP Rodney Morris watching the 2010 MVP try to capitalize from his error.
Well, that's certainly not the best result that Appleton could have hoped for.
Here you go, pal. Go for it, yeah? Yeah. You're the man, pal.
Oh, and Europe eschews the safety and goes for the shot and gets a fantastic result. It pays to take chances. 9-ball rewards the aggressive player.
What a shot. Tremendous effort. This is the best I've ever seen Mark Gray look at the pool table. And Appleton, the easy 9 to keep Europe in front in this. 3-2, a slim lead. Not so the overall lead. 10-2 Europe over USA. This miss from Rodney. Worried about the scratch, but it was a great shot from Mark Gray. That's the one they'll remember.
Rack 6, Europe to break. Leading 3 racks to 2.
Again, it's a dry break. We've had more dry breaks today than we've had all week.
Thank you.
Bergman hides the balls well.
Play it so when you hit it,
yes.
the one ball here, the cue ball there. We're on there, mate.
Great shot from Mark. Keeping the heat on, trying to force a mistake. Tough combo here. Not often you see negative body language from that man.
Uncle Jackson town.
Well, the side pocket spit that one ball back out. While America doesn't have a shot, at least they get to come to the table.
It's got a bit too much side on it.
Quiet down, please. Thank you.
Had to swing it.
You think, pal?
Sorry? Or pot it inside.
If you can put it in the side and get the cue ball there, it'd be great. Extension.
Extension
Time
call.
Well, there's no problems getting from the 1 to the 2.
Yeah, all he's got to do is concentrate on this shot. He says he wants to try it in the side.
He really has been a stalwart. A model of consistency. And everything.
And he's just such a solid shot maker.
Yeah, he has provided everything that Captain Marcus Shamat could have possibly asked. And
just try and miss a 6 if you
he
can.
was one of the early players named to the Mosconi Cup this year by virtue of his European Tour victories.
It's whatever you feel good with.
And what a proud moment it was for him to be named on the European team. In fairness, it's an accolade for any player. So difficult to make either of these two teams now, Jerry.
Yeah, every pool player's goal is to play in this event.
We just got to stay in it.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Quiet down, please.
Good it, pal. You're the man.
I think I'm going to hit the 9, didn't I?
No, you're good. You're okay.
Where am I playing the cue ball?
You're okay, pal.
Where am I playing the cue ball?
Just bring it round here.
I'll tell you, the amount of respect that Mark Gray has for Darren Appleton, he just needed Darren to keep telling him, what am I doing? What am I doing? Darren says, you're okay, pal. You're okay. But now Appleton's got to come with a shot. He's missed it. He's missed it by a long ways.
This is America's chance to tie this match at 3.
Shh, quietly, please.
Play the 8 in that pocket, or do you want me to get you here?
Can you come draw back here and go across?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Yeah, I like that better. You can get straight in if you want to.
All right.
He's going to be traveling a bit with the cue ball here. Rodney wants them to get above the 8.
No matter what angle you get closer.
Pretty good shot from Justin Bergman there. A lot could have gone wrong.
Shot kick.
Morris is doing a good job of guiding the young Bergman, just as Appleton is guiding Gray. This to tie the match. We are tied at 3 games apiece in a race to 5, and the Mosconi Cup is on the line.
Welcome back to London and a crucial juncture at this year's Mosconi Cup. Europe are just 2 racks away from retaining the trophy, but standing in their way, a resurgent American team determined to deny them.
Thank you, rack 7. Quiet down, please. Thank you. USA to break, 3 racks each.
He's got a ball down and a shot on the 1. The 8 ball went into the corner pocket.
Quiet down, guys, please. Thank you.
Big shot here for Bergman, too.
Shot.
Bergman keeps proving himself to be a pretty cool character. Long shots don't seem to challenge him.
Well, even having to spin the cue ball the way that he did, Jerry, you have to allow for the deflection on a shot like that. And like, he makes it look easy. It's far from that.
Shot.
That was a good shot from Morris, too. Found the window between the 2 colors.
Well, he's given Justin everything he needs here. Cue ball just to float down for the 7. And this shot could take America to the hill in this match. And it does. Justin Bergman doing a good job of depositing the 9 ball. America's on the hill. They only need 1 more rack to take this match. They're still a long way away from the finish line in this event.
No, it's like I said, Jerry.
I'm telling you, I think we're going to win this too. I told them before, I was like, I want to bet.
We'll just listen in here.
It's
Wish
nice
we
when you
could play a race to 100.
I know, right?
Play yourself back into respectability first. You know, if they could get a little momentum going. Morris tried to provide that yesterday. It was a big win over Jason Shaw in the singles, but they didn't build on it.
Europe to break, trailing by 3 racks to 4.
Team Europe would like nothing better than to close this one out tonight.
Well, he has a shot on the 2, but it's going to be taking the cue ball away from the 3, so he'll probably just try to stop around mid-table and take a bit of a longer shot on the 3. Just like that.
And you can see where Mark's holding his cue. The danger ball here is the 9.
Unless you can get in, but it's hard, isn't it?
If he tries to go to the middle of the table. Darren wants him to spin it around the cushions, off 3 cushions.
Spin it around on you.
Extension call.
Spin it around here. Yeah.
Where did you put the telestroke? Great shot. Nicely played. Followed Appleton's wishes there.
Certainly did. Going to be interested in the position he plays on the 5 for the transition from the 5 to the 6.
Yeah, that's the key shot, Jerry, without a doubt. No, he's trying to get behind it and he didn't. He tried to get top side of the 5.
Yeah, he's left. He's left Gray a challenge here.
Yeah, pal, yeah.
He can still make this, but he's going to come the left-hand side of the 6.
Well, that's where Darren asked him to place it.
He's looking at the combination. Fraught with danger, this. And position to the 6 is not guaranteed.
No, but when you're 1 match away from a win, you can afford to take a few chances. And that was no chance at all, as it turns out. Beautiful shot from Darren Appleton. He may not like the shape he left on the 6, but that was a great shot.
Yeah, you know what the problem is here? I think the side pocket's in the equation.
You like it?
He may have to just jack up a little. And he is. Willing that cue ball on. Trying to force 1 more rack in this match. Well, we've already had 2 hill matches in this year's Mosconi Cup. And now we're being treated to a 3rd. Mark Gray and Darren Appleton, Rodney Morris and Justin Bergman. 4-4. It'll be the USA to break. It's 1 rack away from the Mosconi Cup, staying with Europe, or we see day 4. Fantastic shot making by both pairs. Neither willing to bend.
Mark Gray puts it away. And what a rack this will be.
Thank you. The deciding
This
rack,
is
USA to
life
break.
or
4
death
racks
for
in.
America. They have to have this rack.
I'll tell you what.
I'm looking at the 9.
You got a ball off the break. That's the first order of business.
I can bank it and stop it.
Yeah, make the bank
2 down on the break, Jerry.
Yes, but a tough opening shot.
No, he's having a good look at this. There's a few options.
Shh, quiet down, please.
He's stretching. That doesn't make life easier.
And look how long that bridge has to be.
He tried to bank this. He wants it to stop behind the 5, and it hasn't.
The fans know now that Europe has the opportunity.
Yeah, this is a chance. It's a slim one, but it's a chance.
Should have played safe.
Extension call.
One good shot here on the 2. The 3-7 combination is there. And I think Mark knows it. If he knocks this in and gets on the 3.
Just when America needed a miss from Team Europe, they got one.
Well, they could have been starting to plan the parade route if this one would have gone in.
We got an extension.
And Gray is really disappointed.
Under here?
However you would play it.
What do you think?
Can you go 2 rails? Like,
Oh, I know what you're
or
saying.
straight
Yeah.
high? Whatever you like.
Try it.
Quiet down, please. Thank you. Shh.
Disaster narrowly avoided.
Yeah, but he can see the 3, and he can get to the 7.
Nice and quiet again, please. Thank you.
Oh, he's overcut it. But look where the cue balls landed.
Second prize.
Well, now you're seeing the pressure that the Mosconi Cup presents.
Quiet down again, please. Shh. Foul stroke.
Ball in hand.
Ball in hand.
And this has to be the opportunity now for Team USA to extend the Mosconi Cup.
Nice and quiet, please. Thank you.
Well, I don't see them failing now, Jim.
And again, shh. Please, quiet on the shot, please. Thank you.
Well, for those of you that wanted to see some more pool, you're going to get your wish.
America is going to force day 4. They've only won
folks, please. Thank you.
1 match each session so far.
Put the champagne on ice. There will be a day 4 in the 23rd Mosconi Cup.
Extension.
Shoot it here!
And Morris and Bergman stave off elimination for Team USA. 5-4, they beat Gray and Appleton. Day 4 in the Mosconi Cup will be here.
A fantastic day for Europe has seen them win 3 out of the 4 matches and extend their overall lead to 10-3. But victory for America in the final rack of the final match means the Mosconi Cup heads into a 4th and final day. For the US to lift the trophy, they would need to win all 8 matches. But for Europe to retain the Mosconi Cup, just the one.